I think that my roommate might have a genuine problem. I'm just gonna be right back. Just give me a second. How many glasses of milk have you had to drink today? Like how many? Like 1? All right, just wondering, thank you. It's funny that he might say that. This is his gallon of milk. This is like less than half full, right? He bought this yesterday. He bought this yesterday. I can't even show you how milk obsessed this man is. I have nothing against milk. It's just, this is just too much. He's my best friend. I want to help him. I want to help him. But I don't know. If only there was a way that I could stop him from drinking so much milk. Now the first thing to do is I need to track exactly how much milk this heathen drinks, you know, I get an exact number. If I can do that, then I could publicly shame him by blasting his milk usage to the public on a place like Twitter or something. He sees that, he feels bad, he feels ashamed, and he stops drinking milk. And the world is a better place because of it. And it all starts with tracking his milk usage. I could just like look at the milk every day and see whenever it gets lower, but that's lame and stupid. So instead, I built this $15 AliExpress piece of shit device to track my roommate's milk usage for me. The batteries go in here and power this little microcontroller, which is using this sensor to see if the milk is there or not. When the sensor sees that the milk is missing, the system sends a signal to a web server being hosted on my Raspberry Pi, which then posts a tweet and alerts the world that my roommate is indulging in a big, tall glass of milk. All I gotta do is throw this in the fridge, and it'll track every single glass of milk that he drinks. It's perfect. Oh shit. I think I'm seeing a problem here. How am I supposed to hide this thing in my fridge without my roommate noticing? Huh, I think I forgot. I already fucking did. You'll have no idea that this container of yogurt in the fridge is actually hiding my little contraption. And the sensor is still able to detect if the milk is there or not because I've cut these 2 little holes for the sensor to see out of. And then I just have to make sure that the fridge is arranged perfectly so the milk has nowhere to go except for right next to my sly little yogurt container. And finally, on the off chance that he picks up the yogurt container and sees that it's, you know, not full of yogurt, I've put a bag of yogurt on top of the electronics so that if he picks it up, it'll feel just like a container of normal yogurt. Could you tell which one of these yogurt containers is spying on you? Will you be able to tell? You know, I built all that and it was pretty easy and was all ready to go in the fridge and everything, but I feel like I needed more to it, you know? I need to make sure that he stops drinking milk, so I also built this thing. Some people say that this box is suspicious and like a bomb, but are you crazy? Nitroglycerin is expensive nowadays. I'm a college student. This box is mostly just holding the Raspberry Pi, which is where like the web servers and databases are being hosted. But I'm hoping that this box also kind of, I don't know, psychologically tortures him in a roundabout kind of way. The idea is that every day at midnight, I'm gonna use these speakers to send him a message, a coded message.
Please listen carefully for today's number. 2.
And every day he's gonna get one number. And hopefully he's gonna like freak out like, oh, it's so creepy. What does the number mean? Is it a code? Is it a sequence? But no, it's just the number of glasses of milk he's had to drink that day. He's gotta pay. He's gotta pay. It's too much fucking milk. He's gotta pay. And just like that, it was ready to go in the fridge. Now, I was worried that he'd get suspicious if one day a container of yogurt just kind of appeared next to the milk. So a few months ago, I bought some more yogurt. And over the past couple months, I've been moving it around the fridge. So it slowly has been moving closer to the milk. That way, I've been training him like a dog so that when I replace that with my electronics, he'll be none the wiser. You know, some haters might say, like, what if the network connection in the fridge is bad? Or what if he notices the holes cut out of the yogurt container? To which I say, I don't know, shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna hope that it works. So it's in the fridge, the speaker thing is in the living room. He drinks so much milk, I don't know what it's doing to his brain. He probably won't notice, you know? You can actually see that I got the thing is all working up here. I could just sit here and watch and wait for him to grab the milk. And I think I might. Just minutes after putting the device in, I heard him leave his room to get some milk. And I just really wanted to bask in the moment, so I left my room and had a normal conversation with him. Get some milk there? No. Fucking crazy. And then I excitedly ran back into my room to see if my device worked. He just got milk. He just got milk. He just got... Did it work? No. What happened? What happened? It didn't work. I tested that thing so much. Oh my God. I watched him get the milk. What happened was the device short-circuited almost immediately, and I had no idea why, even though I tested it hundreds of times. Maybe like 5 times. But I was so upset at this that I didn't even bother to bring in the code device in the living room. I just turned it off to make sure that it wouldn't play the code at midnight, and I went to bed. I really didn't think that he would notice it, but the next day,
Aiden, what the fuck?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I stole like a half cup of milk. I owe you a half cup of milk now. I wasn't drinking it. I had oatmeal for breakfast that day. I don't drink milk. It's disgusting and I hate it.
No, I'm talking about the Unabomber RAS box you have set up that spits out ominous noises.
I don't know what you're talking about. The device was not supposed to play a sound. I turned that off. There must have been a bug somewhere, but now I'm in pretty deep. So he also put in the Discord server, I just opened my door and saw this contraption. Should I be worried, chat? But thankfully, I played it off well. No. For a second there, I thought that he might be on to me, but I think I got him off my trail. So things are kind of falling apart around this point, but it's okay. I just had to bring the code device back into my room, and I was going to rebuild the milk device that night. And once I got back from class, I just...
72984AAC. 72984AAC.
72984AAC.
He fucking hacked into it. How did he do that?
72984AAC.
He hacked into my code device and used it to send me codes. What did you do to get into it? That code, the 7289, whatever the fuck it is, that leads to this website. What the fuck? Now I'm the one being psychologically tortured. What the fuck is this? All right, it's been a few months. I've been kind of letting things simmer down for a little bit. Kind of accidentally launched my apartment into psychological warfare there for a little bit, so whoops. He still does not know about the tracking thing, and boy has he not stopped drinking milk. And this time I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm rebuilding it to be better and stronger than before. So what I did was I rebuilt it the exact same way with basically no changes at all, except this time I made his milk a little bit thicker. So who got the last laugh? I'm pretty sure that it's short-circuited because the bag of yogurt got wet from condensation and that, you know, in the electronics. So I've got this little rubber barrier piece that I'm gonna put between the electronics and the yogurt, so that'll fix the issue. I've also added a shit ton of software that'll communicate between this device and the Raspberry Pi more. So like I'll know if there's an issue with the device in the fridge and I can just monitor it. Basically making my fridge a surveillance state. I'm just gonna be watching it all day. So it's going back in the fridge. It'll get some actual numbers this time, I swear. And I guess we'll see how much milk he actually drinks. Okay. I woke up today to the robot tweeting out 3 things, meaning he's taken the milk out of the fridge 3 times. So I panicked like, oh my god, there's a bunch of false positives. There's no way that he's drank that much milk. And as I'm laying in bed refreshing the Twitter account, I hear him leave his room and go to the fridge and pick up the milk. And before my eyes, a new tweet appears. So it's working. Hell yes, it's working. In fact, it's working way too well. Look at this. Every single one of these tweets is a time that he's drank milk across a 7-day period. I deleted a few false positives, but I'm certain that everything behind me is accurate. So there you have it. This is 29 tweets across 7 days. So on average, that's a little over 4 glasses of milk a day. And all I have to do is just show him this Twitter account and he'll get embarrassed and stop. But I don't know, maybe there's a way that I can bring him to the light without it having to come to that. I mean, 4. That's not just too much. That's a sinful amount, right? It has to be. I mean, I could check. Is that one of those religious billboards on the highway that I drive past all the time? The ones that hint towards my death a little more than I'm comfortable with? Say, maybe I do have a question for a pastor. I'm unsure if drinking this much milk is like sinful in any sort of, like, I love milk so much, like a gallon of milk in 2 days. Is that sinful under God in any way?
I don't think so. The only thing that the Bible condemns about eating is gluttony. That's undisciplined.
Well, I got my question answered. Drinking that much milk is 100% a sin. That's what he said, I think. The problem is that I couldn't just hang up on that sweet old man, so the conversation just kept going and going and...
Father, I pray for help him to know what to do with this extraordinary consumption of milk and desire for it. Help him.
Yeah, that keeps going on for like 2 full minutes. Anyway, with the power of literal God on my side, I wanted to see what I could do to teach him why drinking that much milk is bad. Because like there's tons of research. In fact, I found a trailer for an upcoming documentary that talks about it in detail.
What are you? DF Studios.
I found this.
This is a cow. Too much. There's a recent problem in the milk industry. There's not enough milk, and entire industries are collapsing milk. Studies are showing that some insane and diseased people are even drinking up to 4 glasses of milk a day. An amount that's shorter than milk a day.
4 glasses of milk a day.
It is disgusting to drink 4 glasses of milk a day. Just repulsive. 4. The untold story of spilt
glasses
milk.
of milk a day.
Fiverr? Limited engagement.
What? No.
Did you have
4
made on the Fiverr?
4 glasses of milk a day.
For me?
What? No.
Escape?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, look. Notice he has 0 views.
Can
I look at your Fiverr history?
I don't have Fiverr. I don't have Fiverr. I don't know what.
Go move your mouse to the right.
Okay.
Up here. Click orders.
Right here.
Yeah. Click it.
No, I don't know what this, who's Ed Jenkins. Okay.
Can you click on Ed Jenkins?
Okay, fine. What about Ed Jenkins?
Okay, looks like I read. Looks like.
Profile.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know who made that documentary, but it seems like he's still not listening. So before I reveal it all to him, I think I have one last effort. I'm gonna be giving him a new code, a much simpler code. Just 4. It meant that I was watching, and it meant that I was judging. And so were hundreds, maybe billions of people watching this video too. I didn't just turn our fridge into a surveillance state. I put these gluttonous acts of his on display for the entire world to see. It might sound crazy, but it's clear to me. After spending months building this and obsessively tracking his every move, I've exposed this villainous creature and made myself the hero. So before I confront him with everything, I'm putting the code device in one last time, along with a hidden mic, just as one final attempt to get him to listen to me.
I know what you've done. I know what you've done. I know what you've done. 4.
Boring ass code. Unplug.
Do you know why I have you here right now?
I don't know why you have me.
A crime has been committed.
Sure.
Someone has been murdered.
He looks fine.
Well, figuratively, it's
Murder.
dignity has been murdered. Do you know where you were on April 22nd at 4:53 in the morning?
I was getting laid.
So that's your alibi for you were getting late. What about April 22nd again? This time at 5:16 a.m. Evidently you went back for seconds. This is a time that you got milk out of the fridge. May 1st.
Okay, obviously I didn't have 7 glasses.
Times.
I must have just taken out and got a tiny little bit. There must have.
It is.
You have to be double counting.
I'm asking the fucking questions here.
I didn't ask it a question.
Equals roughly 4 glasses of milk a day.
I would need to formally verify that result.
What if I told you that I've been tracking you?
I would believe you. Every single time you open the fridge, you rush outside and say, "Are you drinking milk?"
This device has been stealthily tracking your milk consumption, and I have concrete evidence that you drink 4 glasses of milk
Can you show that to me?
a day. Because this has been publicly tracked, publicly documented on a Twitter account.
This is extensive.
This is extensive. Dude, do you feel shame?
For what?
Everything.
I'm not going to be ashamed for what is lies.
Do you not look at this little face and just feel fucking bad?
I feel like he's being used as a prop. Hey, don't kill the milk. What's wrong with you?
This is what you're fucking doing.
And what are you doing? You're holding a knife to his chest.
This is
And
figurative.
do you see
This is figurative.
who looks like the villain here? Who looks like the villain? You're holding a giant knife up to a carton of milk, and I'm trying to save his life. Who's the real villain?